Hello and welcome back to Picking Up Plays Hearts of Iron 4 with the Kaiserredux not a DLC, it's a mod. What am I talking about? What on earth am I talking about? Kaiserredux, we're back in the commune of France inside the Kaiserredux. Everything's going fine. Tactical bomber. A tactical bomber can replace the old interwar bomber with a first proper tactical bomber. You know, come to think of it, we do have a lot of air experience. I should be putting that into our fighter ones. Let's see, range, engine, a bit of engine to make it go fast, bit of weapon, bit of range. I don't exactly know what it is, but that would get us up pretty high. It does hurt our reliability, but hey. Vroom vroom. You down, L1s, there you go, have fun. And what else can we do? So we got 3 tactical bombers. I can get heavy fighters. We do have an advantage when it comes to the fact that we have so much aluminum. I don't know, maybe a grand battle plan considering we're having so many fights right now throughout the world. There's one start on that. Make sure we're looking up here. I'm going to go speed 3 just so I can keep moving in between all these. Bastille Day, Vive la Commune. Down here. You're getting kicked out, which is good, because that'll mean that we cut off all 3 of these divisions. You. Up this way, maybe. Just don't cut yourself off. That's all I ask you to do. Red Spain. I like that. Red Spain volunteers. You, this way. Cut this direction. And the other one, go this direction. Put the arsenal on. Program for naval experience, nah. Road to War, which is for 203 days for volunteers rearmament. Now, first, before we do that, socialist education would probably be good. Political propaganda. A research slot. Research slots are nice. I'll go take through that way. Syndicate volunteers. The Battle of Harrisburg is a hard one. It's a hard fought one. I'll give them that. Some radio group for decryption and encryption. Local training. Well, we're not really cycling through any of these guys, are we? What about passive defense, anti-partisan, government cipher school? Keep trying to break those German cipher codes. My god, they're just so entrenched inside of Harrisburg. But they're entrenched, but they won't be forever. Get ready for an assault on Harrisburg. And continue on. Don't like how close they're getting to Chicago, but it is what it is. Down here in Red Spain, we're pushing the front pretty far. Gotta be proud of what we're doing. We're pushing it pretty far, and we seem to be pushing them pretty hard. We could try for a push to Madrid. I think that would be good for us, if we could make it there at least. You, what could I be putting my faith into? You, some more. Yeah, some more of that. You know, we did get some upgrades. What was in here? I'm building Mogador class destroyers. Oh, that's my escort cruiser. Destroyers, Mogador class. I think you've got better. No, not better depth charge. Was it a better? No, not that. I think it was just the fact that you have sonar. Yeah. Well, fire control. It impacts it so little. Just put him in the sonar. I could get better anti-air, but that's not really the most important thing for that. So, Mogador class just gets an upgrade. Now, if I go straight to that, down to 1, down to 1. Mogador, 3, and I think 2 was it? I think? I'm not entirely sure, but I think that was the situation. You'll fall into that, and 1 more for the Lyons. I could put sonars on more of my... Yeah, I could be doing that. Man, the kingdom's just weak. It's just falling apart. What's going on here? Well, we would just punch straight through it. You might just be fine to go and take that real quick before anyone else gets an ideas. The fact that we're running out of fuel is definitely not good for me. And you are cut off, so take the Bahia Blanca. because you are dang old cut off. You will wrap that up is still an important plan for us. You, if you at least take the Bahia Blanca, the Baltic Wars. Ooh. You're in here now. Can I send you through? I cannot send you. Well, at the very least, you can defend Bahia Blanca with your life. Because I do not intend to, Oh, really? You can't even? Because it's on the country that you were not sent to, you can't draw a defensive line. Although I don't think they can draw defensive lines anyway. Now you, Latvia, and Estonia, on one hand it would be weakening you, on the other hand there's not a big reason to do much there. You... Hey, didn't I tell you to, Oh, infiltrate neighbor, you're working on it. Okay. Yeah, I want the person who I had doing something. I forget what. Fuel's a problem, but I think it's mostly because we have the main battle fleet out on exercise right now, and I think that's probably just not gonna work at the moment. I feel like that's just not gonna work. So you attack when ready, and you're that's not even wrapped up in the battle plan, but okay. You know, whichever one gets the most important. You're still all about that push to Madrid. You on this. Push to Madrid, please. Still the plan here. Although they're starting to fill it out through it. Fine, fine, fine. We've pretty well overrun those old positions. Just move forward. Chileans. It's all about killing these guys. While you got the time, you just, you know, chill. Ah, you lost all your veterancy in the combats. And it no longer even matters if we take this position because somebody who uncut them off, because somebody let them go through it. Very disappointed in you. You, Red Spain, you're on the push to Madrid. You, I don't know, try something like that. Try more of a rounded push. Try to cross the river and get into Madrid. You try it from the other direction. And let's see, what is the naval strike here? Okay, fight over Madrid is more important. Get on into those skies. Construction 2 is done. Well, that means we get 100% bonus onto excavation. Or we could get some ahead of time on construction 3. But you might as well take what you get. I messed that up because I thought it was just industry in general. It was not. Our Baltic brothers, the vile imperialists. So I can send volunteers. Sure. I won't actually send volunteers because I don't think that they have much of a chance in actually winning over there. Also, they're paternal autocrats. The only benefit is that it would weaken the Baltic Duchy under Adolf Frederick. Syndicates, how you doing? Really losing a lot of our tanks out here, huh? Chileans, how we doing? Okay, they're cut off again. This time it's a little bit easier to keep them cut off. Over here, we're surrounded in Bahia Blanca, but at the very least, we get some supply through here, so we can, you know, keep them quiet. Over here, come and join in on the attack against Puerto Pont. You've taken all the way to Antofagasta. Not a fan. Operative training. Conscriptions in Quebec. The Quebecois, they ain't happy. They ain't happy there, Pappy. You guys are wasting all of my resources, so just hold for a while. Wait to get reinforced. We have 300 light tanks in. We're just not getting through to them troops. So yeah, we got problems right here in River City. You break off the attack there. You break off the attack there. If we're not going to break through Madrid, we can at the very least surround Madrid. You through there, through there. Maybe go to Toledo. And maybe break through in the area right there. Division Comprince. Well, that means that you are not in the wars up in Livonia. Now, of course, they're going to win anyway. I have no real intention of helping them, but they got a little bit of help. A little bit of baby piece of help. Madrid has been cut off. You do not take that, please. That is very bad if you take that. We need to wait for this unit to get in there in a day. Try to hold that, please. Okay, you need to hold back then. You, come on, come on, come on. 8 hours, 6 hours. Okay, now you're good. I have no idea how much you have, and I cannot ask for a attaché because I don't have enough political power. Because for some reason, asking for an attaché is one of the most expensive political costs you can have in the entire game, and I don't really know why, but it is what it is. Back over here, the Battle of Bahia Blanca. Hold out, men. Okay, no, we're not really doing anything else with these troops, are we? What we should be doing then is just making a mad dash across the fields of glory. Because you guys have, you guys have cut off a couple of other units. You just hold out for as long as you possibly can. They might be surrounding you, but you know what? We have the defense. An unbreakable defensive bond. You maybe break these. I can break these cuffs. Let me try to break through right there. It's really distracting seeing the Canadian flag, considering it just looks like the Icelandic flag. You get in there first? You get in there within 2 days. You're in Toledo and you're stuck there now. But I can at the very least get into here. And it does give them an ability to get out through here. The game is froze. Something big happened. Something big did happen. Every time that happens, I'm so excited. Let's see. Anyone, anybody, anywhere interested in the good old Lord? Anybody? No, they're all just a bunch of authoritarian democracies and eternal autocrats. And this, you're a net pop. Southwest Africa. Here are them. So no one's really all that interested in becoming syndicalist right now. Now if you join in there, that's perfectly fine with me. You collapse in Middle Africa. It was but a matter of time. But a matter of time. You hold Toledo. We've done well. We've done well for the CNTFAI. Patagonians. Patagonians keep holding. Patagonians. You guys do what you can. Whatever that happens to be. We're going for some deep cuts here. Okay, you hold there then. Maybe attack that general direction to give some breathing room for these troops. Really, you just need to hold out long enough to be rescued. Now let's look at my Air Force here. It's clear the more important option is going over here and providing air support for these units. Although, oh, that's a lot of troops coming through here. I don't know if I can get over there in time. And I can, for some reason, not put you on a boat. Boats are illegal. You can't have boats. Syndicates, you guys are still just holding out. Man, the defense there is wild. I could put you guys on a defensive line somewhere that's a little bit more important, maybe. They've retaken Richmond, so maybe hold a line over near Washington so you're at least involved. You, again, okay, Madrid is not taken, and there's quite a lot of them out there. Perhaps that's what we should be doing with our time. Instead of just sitting around waiting for the siege of Madrid to finish, focus on pushing on. Patagonians. Research finished on a plane, I guess. You guys have way too big of a line. Something more like that. Yeah.
Attention.
Even then, yeah. Get in there and attack that direction. Over here we got, that was a strategic bomber. Infantry, air power. We're ahead of time on computing machine. I'll take that. Just trying to break through to get to these. You keep holding out. This is not the first time we've been in this situation, even within this one run. Why do I keep sending these troops? Oh, Revanchist was bypassed. I wonder why. So get the Blanqui research. You just keep on going, keep on trucking. I mean, they keep attacking us, but we have, except for their motor brigade, everything else is within our favor. So you just keep going. If I could get a, even if just slightly closer. Do I get any better from here? Not really. And I can't go to there because that's an enemy territory. You. I don't want to go so far that we get cut off ourselves. Syndicate volunteers, you just chilling. Over here. Well, you are trying to push the envelope. Because they're stuck in Madrid, they really can't do much from there. Attack them back. The attack that smiles back. Go fish. If I take the Badajoz, they'll be cut off, but I might get cut off myself. And I don't know if the CNTFAI has enough other backup troops to really join in. You keep up on that, although it seems like, it seems like it's just not going to happen. We will get all of the troops and guns that are left. They will be returned to us, but the division itself will be deleted, which is fine with me. We just won't send another troop that direction. You guys get on the defensive. Probably defend here, although you're actually trying to defend through you. We did lose the one mountain division. Unfortunate, but understandable. Thank you. Support the CSA. I'll do that with the 2,000 guns I currently have. You put out the strategic bomber. Very important, very important. Start putting a couple into that, although it's going to be a while until I actually do anything with this information. The siege of Madrid is going to take a while, but at the very least we got into a position where it could happen. And then what else? What else? Over here? You guys, you just chilling. I mean, I could see us pushing this way to get them away from Washington for a second. Really, the sieges of Harrisburg and whatever this is, they just need to end. Helping out the CSA in any way we can is a good thing for us. You? Do not like how we're being surrounded, or not really surrounded. The fact that the Chileans have broken through does mean that we're likely going to win this war, although it definitely was a slog. Then over here, Estonia and Latvia, they're holding on. Good for them. And then what's going on all throughout here? Your authoritarian Dem, Congo. If anybody wants to be... If anybody just, wants to, become syndicalist, maybe, I'll help. I swear. I swear I'll help. You take Sevilla, Cadiz, Malaga. Just wrap up the whole south for our allies here. Travancore state has capitulated. So long as Madrid holds, I do not like the fact that you have left this entire region undefended. Take Gibraltar. Like, so long as Madrid holds, I don't think it's possible to capitulate the kingdom. So it's not necessarily that important for us. Chilean volunteers, just get down there and make sure that they do not break you. Actually, that would be a bit faster of a way to get you into the fight. You kick him out of West Virginia. Although, is that regular Virginia? It's regular Virginia. And you've taken all the important cities except for Gibraltar. Just go paintbrushing up through there. Now over here, sieging them down is fine, but we should probably focus on where we're actually fighting. Specifically whatever fight this is. And you, CNTFAI, I can send an attaché to get more army experience. Good, good. Because I'm looking to get you into my faction very quickly. I don't know how long until the war. Although I'm basically in the driver's seat when it comes to provoking the war. So that's not terrible. Syndicate volunteers. Commune stake in Indochina. Today, a meeting is held in Paris by the French Friends of Indochina Association is a very rare case. Both the old Jacobin Marcel Coquin and Cyrillian General Jacques Doriot attended the meeting and spoke for a closer relationship with Indochina, the newly independent socialist country in Asia. They argued that the Commune has done a lot to help the Indochinese people to win their independence, but the responsibility of France for her former colony does not conclude. We can and we offer the people theirs a special relationship, and as it passes through the present period of transition on their way to a new era, the era of pride and independence, the era of enlightenment and socialism. Communism, thank you. An era which, when stretched with the bleak past of colonial oppression, truly represent an ideal socialist revolution. Enlist them as soldiers against imperialism, friendship, military ties with France, and military access. Yes, assist the aspiring Indo-Chinese. We'll definitely go for soldiers of imperialism. So now we can, apparently, we can march through your lands. That's nice. Would you like to join the Internationale? You would be of no real help to us, but we could use you. We could use you. So now we can really see what's going on here. We get some national French down here. Some Canadians we're fighting. Kind of lame. As for you, we have pretty good intel over you, right? Only 30% over your army, though. And 52% we know about your dreadnoughts and whatnot. And what not to wear. Philippines. Another German was found. Hooray, Berglin. Okay, I think passive defense at this point is pretty useful for us, just because it seems to be happening more and more often that we run into these situations. So we got that. Magnetic detectors, not that important just yet. Maybe better improved guns for my one. Tech there, 1938. I could get the Panhard. I think that would be. I feel like that would be a good selling item. Just sell it to other nations that aren't doing anything. The Harrisburg pocket has been closed. That's great. This pocket has been closed. That's great. Ooh, they have reopened from Madrid. They've actually pushed out. Although it looks like it'll just close once again. That position is a little bit unnecessary to hold. I think up here with Madrid is important. Although, closing the Madrid pocket is probably the most important thing that can happen for the CNTFAI. Giving them some guns to help them along with that cause. Down here, start fighting them. Start fighting the good fight. Although we are losing some allies. The Argentine War is much more difficult than I would like. Canada has the War Measures Act. Ecuador, not really that important to me. And over here, okay, that pocket is also closed. Now I guess there's just the Dover pocket. Manochin. What about you come over here now and try to break this? The Belgrade War. Gotta admit, not a fan of the random music that plays when one of the important just events happen. It distracts me to no end. No, you've made peace with Zanzibar. You have made peace. I would like it if Southwest Africa were to just fall and be defeated by Namibia. I would like that, though I don't really have much of a reason to do things one way or the other. Let's get some Infantry Federal up and running. Now that we finally have some infantry equipment actually out and about. I could attack them in Madrid, but it doesn't seem to be all that useful to us. I think wrapping up their defenses is more important. War propaganda for more war support. We're good on war support, actually. The Blanca Research Institute, it'll be a good gain for us. And you try to break through. Okay, that's not gonna happen. Chileans. How? I leave you alone for 5 minutes. How do you get yourselves completely surrounded? Either way, with the Blanqui Institute, we can go for common virtue. Because, like I said, that was like 1938 text. I was thinking, just get out of there. I only have so many mountaineers, and I don't want all of them to die at once. You attack from this angle. What else can I get? 1938. Yeah, I can get into artillery, maybe some anti-tank guns. This episode's going a bit long. You infiltrate the Navy. Not the Navy! Prepare collaboration government, steal some blueprints. Steal naval blueprints. That just gives us a bonus to things, which at the very least is useful for, you know, helping out. German Empire, I feel like maybe going through San France, but it's not my biggest concern. My biggest concern is definitely Germany. Though, if I could, you definitely stay out there. I don't know, maybe you and Tough. Well, I want to keep you out there. You maybe down here in Tunisia with T.E. Lawrence. You guys can go. I'm interested in getting inside of their navy, and that's about it. That's really about it. Then if you want to stay out here, you could even... You could go to a silent network, because we're not going to use you for a while. What was this about Norway? You've attacked Denmark for something. And I don't know why. But you have. Chileans. Oh, you can't attack from that province. Well, we don't want to go too far with you, because that was the problem last time. Although you could get cut off again from where you're standing. From where you... Oh, hey, there's a good reason to attack right there. Let's look at this again. Left Kuomintang took 7 states. I knew it. I knew you had it in you. Left Kuomintang. That's why I didn't help you at all. So now the Left Kuomintang is on track to get absolutely beefy. Indochinese has they've supported them, and you're on my side. You're radical socialists. That's the thing I don't like. You guys are radical socialists, while I myself am totalist. Specifically, you're just called totalist. You're Jacobins, and you're syndicalists, and you're syndicalists. I'm surrounded by syndicalists. You push towards Madrid, although it seems like they've entrenched themselves pretty well. Regardless, I'll end the episode here. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode, and I think that'll be the last episode of this week. So thank you for that. I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.